There's a certain kind of quiet magic in those moments when design and practicality meet, when a space feels smarter, more efficient, and almost like it's thinking alongside you. That's exactly what happens the moment you open a corner pull-out drawer. It's subtle. It doesn't announce itself with flashy mechanisms or glowing edges, but it changes everything about how you experience a kitchen or a workshop or a tiny apartment where every inch counts. These drawers aren't just clever, they're transformative. They turn what was once a dead zone, a black hole of wasted space behind a 90-degree angle, into something functional, smooth, and deeply satisfying to use. You might not notice it at first glance. A kitchen looks clean, seamless. The cabinetry wraps neatly around the corner, and it seems like just another set of doors. But then, there's that moment when the drawer glides out, not just forward, but sideways and outward in a smooth arc inside. A whole array of neatly organized tools, utensils, dry goods, or spice jars comes into view. It's like opening a secret panel. You didn't expect there to be that much storage tucked away. But there it is, perfectly designed to use up every awkward inch of that inner corner space that normal cabinetry usually ignores. Traditional corner cabinets can feel like a bit of a trap. You swing open a door, and you're met with a dark, cavernous space that's hard to reach and easy to forget. Lazy Susans tried to solve the problem for a while, spinning their way through pots and Tupperware, but they always felt a little clunky. Better than nothing, but not quite right. Pull-out corner drawers, by contrast, feel deliberate, intelligent. They don't make you reach into the abyss. They bring the abyss to you, neatly packaged and fully extended. There's a mechanical elegance to them. They're not just drawers with extra long slides. They're specially engineered systems, often using a combination of pivoting and telescoping arms that allow the drawer to snake its way out from the corner without catching or binding. Some swing out in 2 stages. Others resemble a finely choreographed dance of trays and hinges. It's not just about pulling something open, it's about the movement. The way it glides feels almost like a secret being revealed, like the room is unfolding, showing you something only insiders are meant to see. What's remarkable is how many different applications they have. In the kitchen, of course, they shine. You can use them to store cutting boards, baking pans, rolling pins, or even those annoying plastic lids that never seem to have a home. Tall corner pullouts can be built for storing cleaning supplies or spices in tiered compartments that rise out in layers. Lower drawers might be used to hold stacks of canned food or dry goods, all in easy view. You no longer have to crouch and reach into some shadowy crevice, blindly groping for that one thing you think might be in the back. But they're not just for kitchens. In compact bathrooms, a corner pull-out can hold everything from hairdryers to first aid supplies, all without the chaos of undersink sprawl. In workshops, they can contain precision tools, sandpaper, or tiny parts, all the bits that tend to get lost in the shuffle. Even in bedroom closets or home offices, they're a game changer, letting you transform tight corners into storage that actually works. The visual effect is another benefit. Corner pull-out drawers help preserve the clean lines of modern cabinetry. They don't require awkward bifold doors or extra wide handles. When closed, they vanish into the rest of the design. Minimalist, seamless, uncluttered. Yet you know, just beneath the surface, there's a hidden world of functionality. There's something deeply satisfying about that balance between form and function. Like finding a beautiful watch that's just as intricate inside as it is outside. Material choices matter too. Some pull-out drawers are built from lacquered birch plywood or MDF with ultra-smooth runners and hidden dampers. Others lean rustic, using reclaimed oak or maple, dovetail joints exposed, hardware matte black or oiled bronze. There's a tactile pleasure in opening a solid wooden drawer that's been engineered with precision. It doesn't wobble. It doesn't creak. It just works, silently and flawlessly, time after time. And then there's the real-world benefit, making a small space feel big. For anyone living in an apartment, a tiny house, a camper, or even just dealing with a slightly cramped kitchen layout, corner pullouts are like finding extra square footage you didn't know you had. It's not just storage, it's accessible storage. That's the key. You don't have to settle for drawers that are wide but shallow, or cabinets that are deep but unreachable. You get both, depth and reachability. It's a rare blend in the world of furniture design. Some versions even combine pull-out drawers with other smart features. There are corner drawers with integrated cutting boards that pull out and lock in place, with compost bins tucked beneath. There are pull-outs with wire racks that angle out for easy visibility, or with soft dividers that hold fragile items in place. In high-end custom builds, you might even find motorized versions that open with a tap, no handle needed. Perfect for hands full of flour or tools. But perhaps the most beautiful part of a corner pull-out drawer isn't what it stores. It's the moment you show someone how it works for the first time. That little flicker of surprise in their eyes. The smile that spreads when the drawer arcs out and reveals its contents. Oh wow, they say. That's clever. And it is. It's deeply clever because it turns an overlooked part of the room into something functional, useful, even delightful. That's the kind of design that sticks with you. Not because it's loud or flashy or showy, but because it works so well you can't imagine going back to anything else. Because it solves a problem you didn't even know you had. And because every time you use it, there's a little spark of gratitude. For good design, for thoughtful engineering, for the quiet luxury of a room that makes your life just a bit easier, corner by corner, drawer by drawer. In the end, what sticks with you isn't just emotion. It's not the mechanism, or the precision, or even the clever use of space. It's the feeling, that quiet moment when something clicks into place, literally and figuratively. A drawer moves, space opens, and you realize someone thought this through, really thought it through. They looked at a problem most people ignore and decided to fix it. Not with plastic tricks or cheap shortcuts, but with craftsmanship, with patience, with wood. Corner pull-out drawers don't shout for attention. They don't dazzle you with high-gloss finishes or try to impress with gimmicks. They just work, quietly, elegantly, and they turn something as ordinary as a kitchen corner, or a cabinet edge, or a tight storage space, into something worth noticing, worth watching, worth admiring. It's that contrast that makes them so satisfying. Most corners are dead zones, blind spots, places where objects go to vanish. But here, that corner becomes the center of motion, a hidden axis, a place of transformation. It's not just about access, it's about intention. Every curve, every glide, every sliding arm is proof that someone cared, not just about the end result, but about the way it gets there. That matters. You can tell when something was built with shortcuts, when the builder just wanted to get it done, not done well. But these drawers don't feel rushed. They feel resolved, balanced, tested over and over until the motion felt right. Not just functional, but pleasant, pleasing, like closing a book with a perfect cover, or turning a key that slides in effortlessly. There's a tactile satisfaction here that's hard to fake. You either build it properly, or you don't. And when it's done right, you feel it. There's no one single way to make a corner pull-out drawer. That's part of the charm. Some builders go for a deep swing-out system. Others prefer tiered trays or segmented compartments. Some use simple pivots. Others layer rails within rails, letting the drawer split and fold like a puzzle. But the thread running through all of them is care. You see it in the joinery, in the precision of the fit, in the way the wood has been shaped to move without ever losing strength. That's not decoration. That's structure. That's skill. And maybe that's why this kind of craftsmanship matters. Because it reminds you that even in something as small as a drawer, in something as forgettable as a corner, there's room for excellence, for problem solving, for elegance. You don't have to accept cluttered cabinets or wasted space. You don't have to settle for furniture that only looks good from the outside. You can build something better, or at least Recognize it when you see it. There's always going to be faster ways to make things. Cheaper hardware, prefab units, plastic substitutes. But none of those offer the same experience. They don't last. They don't age. They don't carry the same weight. You don't remember them. But a drawer like this, a drawer that pivots out clean and returns with precision, you remember that. You remember how it felt to watch it move. And when it closes, when it finally returns to its place, flush with the face, silent and exact, there's a sense of closure that goes beyond storage. It's the finish of a small performance, the quiet satisfaction of something done properly. Nothing wasted, nothing forced, just right. So as the drawer slides back in and the camera pulls away, you're left not with noise or flash, but with silence, with stillness, with the sense that something was solved in front of you. And maybe that's all you need. Not more space, not more features, just one good answer to one difficult problem. Built not for show, but for use. Built to last. Built to move, exactly the way it's supposed to.